I'll just bypass
Sorry,
that
Rob.
today.
We don't have a flag.
Okay.
Not one in this room.
Would you like to sing the Star Spangled Banner?
Yes, I'll do that. All four.
All the verses?
Verses, yes.
Good, all right. We're here to approve the 5-year forecast. Any discussion before we go into this?
Yes, I'd like to have the detail that supports the forecast for the 2014 year. Right now, we have 3 months of actual in here.
I thought this was all what you wanted last night and it was all taken care of.
No, it wasn't taken care of because the forecast was revised last night at 10
Right.
o'clock. Okay.
And we all saw it, so.
Okay, that's fine. I'm telling you what I'd like to see, okay?
Go ahead.
Let me question something. I'd like to see the detail. There is $1 million difference. Okay, once I got the revised one at 10 o'clock last night, between 2013 and 2014 revenue stream. Now, those revenue streams stayed fairly straight. Now, there was, and I can see that, okay, in the May forecast, that when we had all the actual in there, that we said there was 478,000 that you probably wouldn't collect again this year. That was, they were revenues that you got from past years, okay?
Mhm.
That's what you said,
Delinquencies.
478,000. That still leaves another $500,000 difference in revenue, okay? Now, when I look at the better than worse, the first half looks, the July, August, September, 2013, 2014 looks real reasonable together, okay? The same revenues. When I get down to, into the March, April, May, the part that's forecasted, there's $1.4 million difference in there. So that's where that $1 million is being generated at.
Correct.
A forecast.
Right. And do you have something, what did you base that on?
I based it on information from the county auditor.
Okay, do you have that
Yes, I
information?
do.
Okay, that's what I,
I-
yeah, that's
Be
what I
happy
wanna
to get
see.
that for you.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Before I vote, I'd like to see that. Yeah, I mean, it's, we're here, last night you weren't here, you didn't have any information. Can we get that information?
I sure can.
Well, that's all I'd like to see. That's the only, I mean, I'm not gonna question the other $500,000 or any of that back there, okay? All I wanna see is what we're basing this $1 million change on. Well, why do we go from 33, a revenue stream of 33.3 million down to 33.2 million?
I got two questions. We're here to do the
Approve the
new
forecast.
draft.
Right.
And did you receive an award last night for the 8th year? Okay, I'd like to vote.
Yes. You will get your information,
Okay.
but again, it would have been nice for you to say that beforehand.
Well, beforehand, how does that work this morning?
Well, we all work
Oh,
right.
okay,
Gee,
so isn't
that's
that
different.
so?
Yeah.
So we can do
Yeah.
it, and now we have all the information right here.
Exactly.
So we can get it.
We can get it, but I'm going to proceed.
Oh, you're going to proceed?
Yes.
Please.
I'd
And
like,
please, when you take the notes, as our secretary, would you put this discussion in the notes, in the minutes?
The minutes
So that we know
reflect-
why I'm voting this way.
The minutes reflect the,
Kathy, what's the essence, is from the county, the projections, when you came up with revenue? Is it
First of
get your
all-
fingers on and give it to him like
well,
now?
first of all, I'm not exactly clear what detail he's asking for, but let me start
It's
out
so
by
easy what I'm asking
my
for.
comment. Mr. Armstrong,
Okay, go ahead.
thank you for bringing that to my attention last night, because there was an oversight in posting the fiscal year 2013. And if you look at the assumptions on page 4, I do note that fiscal 13 had an excessive amount of delinquencies, and that fiscal 14 was reduced by that amount. What I received in the process of doing this forecast was information from the county auditor's office on our settlement in February. we received in delinquencies a total of $1.2 million. That is a one-time, delinquencies are just people paying back taxes. Why I didn't factor in 1.2 million is because in our August settlement, about 180,000 in delinquencies came through. So for the second half, I'm projecting about another 150,000 will come through. So I reduced, and actually with discussion with the county auditor, the amount that's projected for fiscal 14 in real estate is relative to what they project we will and estimate we'll get, and delinquencies, you can't count on them. You can't count on those delinquencies. So that's what we
Yes.
choose.
Okay, and
It's an assumption. It's
I
an
don't have a
estimate.
problem with that. All I wanna do, given the fact that when we were there last night, I had faith in the actual. The actual should have been the actual, and it wasn't. And that's
I made
why
a
now
mistake,
I'm
Mr.
questioning, and
Armstrong.
we wanted to vote, we wanted to push ahead and vote on this last night too.
So what's your question
And
today?
what I'm
Wait a
asking-
minute.
All I'm asking for is,
She just
Mr.
said
there's
Armstrong,
documentation.
last night you said you didn't notice the actual years because you spent the week looking at the projected years and
Right.
there was no problem with
Right.
that. So I'm not
based on
understanding.
the actual going out and the projection, they were consistent.
And they still
Now
are.
that I saw, whoa, wait a minute, there's $1 million difference. That's what surfaced last night. Okay, this is what surfaced last night. That now, the projected years and the actual year is $1 million difference. And last night, there was no $1 million difference.
That-
I have all the
The
different
actual
scenarios.
last night was impacted also by tax refunds that
That's
were
fine.
zeroed on the actual year 13.
That's fine. I was looking at
Yeah.
line 1.01. When you look at it here, okay, we have the 32.9, the 32.6, the 32.3.
Excuse me 1 second.
They're all the same. Then when you go to today's, you have 33.2, 33.3, dropping down to 32.3, 30, and then staying at the 32.3 level. I just would like to be assured at what level revenue stream we're gonna stay at. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. I mean, we passed a big levy, and I wanna, and see what this revenue stream is gonna be.
Let's turn that off, please, as a recess, because Catherine's not in here. We'll